The season in the books at this point, you guys are 19 and 18. How would you describe where you guys are as a team, particularly with the playoff run ahead?
Well, well, there's some good things that we did, and obviously some things that we have to improve upon. And the break comes at a good time. We've had a difficult schedule in terms of travel, and get a chance to gather, take a look at the first half, dig into it, and then, of course, be ready for the second half. And the challenge will be great. So it should bring the best out in us, but just don't change our approach. Concentrate on improvement each and every day. Be ready for Milwaukee. That'll be a great test for us first game out.
Steve Popper, Newsday.
Hey, Tom. We know he doesn't get a break, but he's headed to the All-Star game. But just kind of, can you sum up what you see from Julius this first half of the season?
Yeah, just it's amazing. He's, he's turned into an All-NBA player. He's been a terrific leader, and until you're around someone every day, and our workouts in the summer, and I saw that he was special. I'm very close with the guys who coached him in New Orleans. And they all they said, you're going to love him when you coach him. And that holds true, like after being around him, and then the way he's changed his game. My big concern going into the season was the shooting, the three-point shooting. And he was so diligent with his work, and he's become a terrific three-point shooter, but he's got an all-around game. He can put it on the floor, he can post up, he can finish through contact, he can catch and shoot, he can run the offense. Defensively, he's really made great strides. The rebounding's been terrific, but it's more his leadership too. He's a great worker and sets a great example for the team. So he's been terrific, and the impact on winning has been huge. And so it's not his individual statistics, that's what he's doing for the team, and that becomes contagious. And we've had a number of guys step up and really play well. I think the way RJ's coming along, Mitch and Nerlens stepping in, the rim protection has been terrific. But we have a great group of veterans that really play hard, and they play for the team. When you look at what Reggie does every night, he's sort of an unsung hero. Plays great defense, guards the toughest perimeter player, spaces the floor, makes plays, gives us the catch and shoot stuff. Alfred stepping up. Now we're getting a chance to see Frank play as well. So the all-around team play, the willingness to sacrifice. The two young guys have been great in terms of, what they've brought to the team in terms of energy and attitude and soaking things up from the vets. So, and then of course Derek and Taj, and all the guys. I don't want to overlook what Theo's brought and Austin Rivers. All those guys, they're all contributing, and it's important.
Ian Bagley, SNY.
Tom, obviously Frank, not in the rotation, and he was out, and what does it say about him that he's able to just, when he gets on the floor, he's able to impact the game, knock down shots? What do you think about that, and just in general? What do you think?
Yeah, no, he's been terrific. Not in the rotation. Basically, the practices have become his games. He's there early. He's with the early group. That we have a number of guys who come in early to do some extra stuff as a group. Not they're in the individual stuff is that's a given, but to do it as a group, and then they also have the same commitment in the evening. So we have a number of guys that have put a lot of extra work in, and it's paid off for them. So, but watching him play and work his way through things, and his versatility, basically can play all three positions on the perimeter, and his shooting has really come along. And he hit some big shots for us tonight, but his defense has been huge for us.
Mark Berman, your host.
Hey, Tom, I know you're a very hard worker, but the All-Star break's coming up. How are you going to spend it? Do you take a few days off, or do you dive right into...
Mark, you know me, Turks and Caicos.
Working out the athletic.
I'm just gonna assume that's a joke. I don't know you at all.
Yeah, no, it's, I'll get some time with my family, just relaxing, and then recharge a little bit, and then get ready for the second half.
Tom, I just wanted to ask about RJ. The shooting this year, especially the three-point shooting the last about 30 games or so, especially after that cold start. I mean, what have you seen with this jumper that has become good and consistent?
His extra work. He comes in every night. He's put a lot of effort into it, and he sets up the gun right in front of my office. I think he does it on purpose, but I watch him shoot, and it's terrific. He's found a great rhythm. I think his preparation is giving him a lot of confidence, and that's something that we want him to continue to do. And he's always had the downhill ability, puts a lot of pressure on the rim. He's making good rim reads, but I think the way he's shooting the ball now has really opened up a lot of things for us.
Respect.
Hey, Tom, what do you think of your team's turnaround performance tonight? And what does that say about the metal and the fabric of this ball club?
Yeah, and I think, obviously we were all disappointed with the end of the San Antonio game, but that's sort of been the fabric of the team. It's a terrific group of guys to work with. They come in the next day, they want to get right back to it and fix whatever we need to fix and concentrate on who we're going to play in that next game, and they've done that all year. So it's about building the right habits, doing the right things each and every day, and then the results will take care of themselves.